if it must be done.
Oh no, she is still here. She was missing that one time. Wonder what that was about. Let's talk to him again. Maybe he has a clue.
I welcome you with outstretched hand.
No, nothing.
You're a stranger.
Oh, I'm sorry. Keldorn, you know anybody? We've already been to everywhere here, right? Yeah, that door is just, the entrance to Bodhi's lair, the vampire lair, and everything else is, wait, who are you, Kamir? Have I talked to you before? Everything else is done here as well. I'm pretty sure I've been very thorough of this city. I think I've opened every single door. Which brings the how have I never seen you before?
Helm sees all. Know that and be judged.
Paladin of Helm? Hold there. You have an aura of suspicion about you. I warn you that I am Kamir, Paladin of Helm. I will brook no trespass on this, my darkest of days. I sense another quest. Before we continue on, they just keep coming one after another, don't they? Why? Tell me what you are doing here. Choke on your nobility. No. Why? I am no more unique than most who come here. My son lies in yon wee grave. I failed my oath to protect the lad, and he has been taken from me. Oh. You're not in the market for a new kid, are you? I'm sure there's no need to blame yourself. You know not of what you speak, though I'm sure you mean well. I took the boy under my protection when his mother was slain by foul orcs in the mountains. What happened to him? I knew not her name, and could not save her from her injuries after I killed the orcs. She gave her son to me. I swore an oath to look after him as my own. And I have. I mean that I did. I loved the lad dearly. Stefan, I named him. Strong, honest boy. But I was called by duty to Tethir. On my return, I discovered he had been slain by brigands. I should have been there for him. Damn. Well, did all that you could, I'm sure. I don't imagine you left him in a situation where he was vulnerable to brigands. At least I hope. But I am. I failed my vow, and I know no way in which I can atone for my failure. If there was only some way, I would embrace it gladly. Yeah, I was about to say, you could always try again, second time's the charm. I may know of a way. There is an orphan girl not far from here, accompanied by a priest of Lathander. Perhaps you could atone by caring for her. An orphan, you say? Perhaps that there would be a way to atone for my failure. Thank you, my lord. I shall go and talk to them at once. Oh, well. I'm glad I did one last sweep of this place.
Yes, the city, with all its people and their accumulated wealth, yes?
It was mostly just me one last time sweeping the city, just to make doubly sure that I wasn't missing anything. But yeah, it worked out nicely. Let's go see if they have, if she's gonna say anything.
Know that and be judged.
Not how you want to address the little girl, dude. Greetings to both, to you both. I understand that the girl is in need of a guardian. I am pleased to meet you. This is... Risa. My name is Risa. Aw. Yes, I am most pleased to agree. This is Risa. Hello, Risa. I'm happy to meet you. Are you a knight? Your armor's awfully shiny. He is. I'm a paladin, little one. Something like a knight. I hold myself to strict standards within the worship of Helm. Do you know who Helm is? No? Then I suppose I shall have to teach you. Yes, I could teach you. Would you like that, Risa? Don't you have any children? Nay. Sadly, my son has recently died. Oh, you must be very sad. Yes, I am. I miss him very much. I think he would approve, however, of my taking care of you. That is, if you are willing. Okay. Where do you live? Probably the temple. Come, I shall show you to the church. Or, I shall show you the church. Thank you, cleric, and thank you too, my lord. I am most appreciative. Oh, I'm just happy little girl found a home. And I'm happy for you too, honestly. This is nice. I'm glad this worked out. And he's gone. Oh, I am most pleased at this wonderful turn of events. Lathander's greatest blessing upon you, my lord, for the part you have played in this. Sometimes Faerun can be a kind place. Every now and then. Should I find better armor for Keldorn before we go? Actually, I don't think I have the money. Yeah, I mean, I have 79,000. I'll double check the shop. But I'm pretty sure I bought the best armor, the best full plate. Nah, the best they have here is the Delver's plate. Helmet-wise, though, what about Valor's helm? +1 armor class. Oh, right, and has Simulacrum once per day, which, if I remember right, is very good. I can't remember the exact effect, but if I remember right, it makes basically an exact copy of you. Or wait, no. A slightly depowered copy of you. That might be worth it. Man, I don't have any other better helms for him at the moment. We definitely don't need the Hallowed Redeemer. We can sell that. Yeah, I think so. Seeing as we're in the market for a helmet, I think this is a good one for him. And the the +1 armor class isn't worth the 29,000, but that Simulacrum probably is, honestly. There you are. How is your armor class compared to the others? Jeez, -11. What is it? You have the help of the dexterity, obviously. Oh, and your shield. Yeah. Your dexterity and your shield really make the difference, I think. Alright, I made a stop in all the shops I know that sell magical items, including making my way all the way to Tradesmeet. I never found some armor for him, but at least not better than he currently has. I also stopped by Nalia's home just to make sure there was no one there waiting for us before we go off on this trip here. But yeah, as I just hinted, I can't think of any more tasks. Truly, it is time to proceed, presumably to the next chapter. After all this time, where did he go? There he is, Aaron Linvale. All right, Aaron.
Yes? You have something to report?
Hold on, actually, let me make a save here. A special save. And of course, it's time. We are off. We are finally off to rescue Imoen from the clutches, from the evil clutches of those damnable cowled wizards. And if we're lucky, or unlucky, perhaps, we may run into Irenicus once again. Boom. All right.
Yes? You have something to report?
We are ready. I'm ready to go now.
Excellent. The ship awaits. Good luck to you. I hope we all find what we are looking for.
As do I. Is this Irenicus?
Awaken, child. It is time for another test.
Please.
Oh,
I can't take this.
you jerk.
Patience, Imowen.
Who are all those people?
Will end.
No! Don't do this! I don't want to die!
What is
Silence,
he
dog,
doing
have
to
no
you?
purpose but to die by my hand.
What did you just... Is he drawing their life into her? Or something like that? It's like a Sith ritual or something. Huh. Jeez.
You are nearly ready for her, Imowen. She will be pleased.
Are you... I am reminded... He had a love.
This shall be your ship to the island. The bulk of your gold purchased your passage, as well as the silence of the crew.
Yes, hold that thought. I recall from the very beginning of the game, pretty much, that there was talk of his beloved, and I believe she was dead. Is he trying to, I don't know, reincarnate, not necessarily reincarnate her, but effectively put the soul of his beloved into Imowen? Is that what you're doing? But then that would raise the question, what was his interest in me? In the ball spawn? I suppose we will find out as we progress further. Right, silence of the crew.
Though a silence more symbolic than anything, as you may well find my men a boisterous lot at all.
Of course, they're sailors. Once again, sailors.
The personal habits of your crew are your business, Captain. Just as long as they perform as they should and deliver my people in good time.
Of course.
Never a fear nor worry should cross your thoughts this eve, my lord. I've traveled the sea a good many times, and I foresee no troubles.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear. Of course, that also means that we will absolutely run into troubles. But still, it's the thought that counts. Then let us proceed to introductions. Artorias, this is Captain Simon Havarian. He and his ship will... Mr. Havarian, what is your ship called? Ah, the name changes as do the winds. Mainly as I never seem to fix the plate with the proper resin. She's the Gallant for now, until whim takes me elsewhere. The Gallant. A fine name for a ship. As for the voyage, heed my words, as there are dangers to the sea you may not be aware of. Oh, I know. I've been a DM in my time, and I understand the rule of never get on the boat. Ever. But we are in fact going to get on this boat, because we have to. I'm all ears, Captain. Yours is the voice of experience, and I will listen. A sudden squall or hidden reef could prove deadly to the unwary, though we are more likely to encounter pirates of ill repute. Of course, if pirates do attack us, they'll be in for a rude awakening. That is why I've included some protection for this voyage. Protection? I was not aware of any such plans. The The captain should be consulted on all such matters. It's not a problem, is it, Simon? Certainly. I'm providing extra crew member, one that will attempt to improve the overall safety of the voyage. This is Sime, and she will be staying with you, very close to you, Simon Havarian, for your safety, of course. Very shrewd, Aaron. Very shrewd, and very smart. Of course. I shall make wasn't Sime a girl? I forget. I shall make certain that should we be surprised at sea, death will not come from a surprise source. Do I make myself clear? As clear as could be, my lady. Yep. Though I am not sure I approve of your tone. I assure you, nothing untoward will happen during our crossing. Sime shall also advise you, Artorias. She's acquainted with a few of the inhabitants of the island. Oh. Aren't the inhabitants... Maybe I'm just forgetting. Weren't the inhabitants basically just prisoners and cowed wizards? Then we are fully staffed and ready to sail. Best that we get underway as soon as possible. Disembark, my lord, and we shall away. Hold fast, the journey begins. Aye, aye, Capitan.
Aaron Linvale has proven trustworthy. You are soon under sail with the flamboyant Simon Havarian at the helm. The journey is uneventful.
Oh.
And if there were other ships on the same course,
really?
They must have kept a discreet distance. You make good time, and soon there is a sizable island on the horizon. It might have been considered a pleasant place, but a grim shadow extends the length of it. The asylum, Spellhold, looms from a cliffside.
It's time. I'm just shocked. Nothing. No shipwreck. No pirate attack. No kraken. Nothing. This might be a first of boats in D&D history.
We have arrived, and in good time, I might add. Congratulatory remarks for all the crew, and to our visitors for their delightful company.
You hitting on Sime? We had to make the best of it. I myself managed to win a fair amount of coin from your crew. Good going, Yoshimo. I don't suppose I'll see any of that coin, will I? They seemed to think they were the only ones who knew how to play cards, oddly. Probably trying to cheat you, not realizing that you were also a thief. A particular congratulations to you, Captain. It was fortunate you distracted those other ships we saw in the distance. Your signals in the night. Were they some type of warning? Warning of, change of plans, everybody. Yes, well, I thought they might be pirates, so I merely displayed a series of lights that mirrored their own. I wished to appear as though I were one of their own. Oh, clearly just putting on appearances. Again, my compliments. It did seem that they truly believed your signal meant there would be trouble if they attacked. It merely proves how short of wit they can be. One must always be a step ahead of their adversaries. Truly shrewd, Aaron. And a step behind their friends. I trust no more will happen to hamper our success. I have done what I can, as captain and as compatriot. I can do no more. Regardless, we have arrived. I leave you to your mission, whatever it may be. It has been a pleasure sailing in your company, but now I take my leave. Fare thee well. I do not trust this pirate Artorias. His manner is that of a fool, but his behavior during the voyage betrays a cunning mind beneath. Yeah. I mean, kill him if you wish, I don't care either way. We may need his ship for our return. No, just be on your guard. He's probably the least of our worries in this place. Oh, that I'm absolutely certain of. We are here. Spellhold. Imowen, we're coming. course, I have a feeling that you are no longer here. Though, maybe you are. Maybe those were cowled wizards he was using for his experiment. It's a very Irenicus thing to do, I think. Not a really big ship.
I fear I cannot allow you to leave my presence just yet.
Yeah?
I must admit to a certain fondness for you all. I have little choice in what I must do.
What? Why such an obvious ambush? You have my gold already. I do not like the tone of your voice. What do you intend?
My apologies, as I said. This was not my intention at all, but one must do what good business dictates.
Here it comes. Good business? What is this? Are we all to be slaughtered together? If my life is forfeit, how soon for yours? Think on this. I stress to you, sir, that I have done what I must, just as you will continue to do. You will continue, do you hear? That is all that I know. Have you had any dealings with a man named Irenicus, or Bodhi, or someone? You will recognize those that face you now. I do hope they make short work of this encounter. I have no tolerance for violence, really. Oh, good people. I cannot get their voices out today. All good peoples hang their head in shame. We are betrayed. The sailor man brings the vampires back against us. There shall be a mighty reckoning for this. Oh, it is Bodhi. I wasn't expecting to see her this soon. What would have happened if we had sided with her? Would be Shadow Thieves here? Valen, Del, and... Wait, didn't I kill you three? At least Valen and Del? Well... we should be able to deal with them well enough. Now, are vampires chaotic evil? They probably are. Should I go with the, we have a couple of weapons that are good against undead. Like this one. Yeah, I think this will be better for this fight. I think I had one more that was really good against undead. Mace of Disruption. Must save versus death at -4 or be utterly destroyed. And it's also 2d6 plus 4 versus undead. Yeah, this mace here. Oof, that hurts his Thaco. We give it to Viconia. I think she's good with maces, right? Okay, I just wanted to make sure the Thaco difference was because of, just the one was a +1, one was a +2. Alright, everyone. Guess let's all do our thing. Get Del for me. And you get Del as well. And you get Del as well. Or no, go after Parisa.
What do you mean? I am skilled. Swords, not words.
You two go after Parisa.
What can I do?
And Aerie. Do I have any, go ahead and give me a, defensive harmony. Oh, he's teleporting away, the coward. Minsk! Did you get dominated, Minsk? Okay, Purse is getting hurt badly, though, at least. I wish I knew who had,
Faster than Chick-Tika Fast Paws.
I wish I knew who was the one that dominated Minsk. But I think we'll be fine.
You will fall yet.
Sime, what are you doing over there?
Oh, myself to strike you down.
Of course, they aren't dying here, but... Minsk, are you... Oh, you're shooting arrows. At Artorias? Or maybe at Keldorn? I'm not sure I have any spells that'll be effective against... Maybe Dispel?
I stand ready.
Yeah, that did it. Alright, you can turn the combat music off. I knew he would prove treacherous. Our threats were sufficient to keep us safe while afloat, but there must be someone here that he fears even more. I think it's a very reasonable fear. There can be only one who is responsible for this thief. The one we fought earlier and prevented from destroying your precious guild. Yeah, Bodhi. Though actually I think Irenicus more so. Though maybe he... Let's be honest, Irenicus doesn't deal with people like that. He has people for that, namely Bodhi. Though considering we kicked Bodhi's ass, he really shouldn't fear her more than us. Certainly this was Bodhi's doing. These creatures would not have followed Samon of their own will. His weakness would disgust him, would disgust them. Unfortunately, he has fled the battle. I shall be sure to repay him if I see him again. There are more important things to worry about right now anyway. I must see that you are able to enter the asylum. Yes, please, thank you. Go to the tavern. Speak with a man named Sanic. If there is a way into the asylum, he will know it. I will scout around a bit and meet you at the pass leading to the asylum itself. Work with haste, Artorias. Our enemies know we are here. That they do. Why are you exhausted, you two? Viconia and Aerie.
If it must be done.
I like this music. Duels? Hello, Dante. You'll pay, you will. I'll see to it. I stand by me claims. A pox on your father's father if you think otherwise. Dervish the Black. I've never been so insulted in all my born days. You, sir, are a rotter. Stow it in your aft deck, milksop. Damn. What the hell happened to these two? Gentlemen, if you please. I have 3 other duels to govern today, and I haven't time for the particulars of each. Oh, it's that kind of duel. Quite all right from my standpoint. His commentary on my lineage demands blood, and his constant blathering demands me boot to his backside. Who'll come out on top? Is this a standard 10 paces, turn around and shoot? I'll do you for that. Right straight I will. Then bring your weapons to bear, gentlemen. I will duly record the outcome and prevent any investigation of impropriety. I guess this is actually a sword duel, not a, pre-pistols. Huh? He means he'll make sure I don't get in trouble for killing your sorry posterior. Killing your sorry ass. That's the last I hear from your pompous tongue, I swear. So they're gonna fight? Come on. There we go. God damn. kicked his ass. 2 strokes and he's dead. Culture will defeat you loutish brutes each and every time. Well sported, sir. I shall have Desherik appraised of the results. Well, Callahan. Oh, hey, a pirate. So that's the, oh, Lady Galvana's Fest Hall. That sounds fun. But I must explore every inch of the map that we can.
How long do you intend to crack your whip on my back? I say we start now.
We will shortly.
Ugh, my
I have a feeling we won't be able to come back to this island after we leave. Which means do everything we can immediately.
The seas are sure rough this time.
What do you want? Nobody gets on the Pirate Lord's ship. The Pirate Lord? That's an awesome title. Not no one. I mean, I just walked on, but... What if I offered you gold just to look around? Would you be open to that? Look, I'm not supposed to speak to anyone. You can talk all day about whatever you want, but no one gets aboard this ship. That's all there is to say about that. What about for a Scooby snack?
The seas are sure rough this time of year.
Where can I find this Pirate Lord? He's not supposed to speak. Oh, I saw. I need a...
Like some time
I bet he's
ashore.
just fussy about keeping his poop deck clean.
Grog and a good laugh
Oh,
will be lap.
damn it. Well. Oh well. Nothing here for us. Oh. I guess the pirates were mad we went on the ship. Free gold for us, I guess. Fools. Ginia. Who are you?
I'm a fine-looking strumpet, ain't I?
A strumpet. Oh, okay. Please, sir, do you have something, have any money to spare? I can't go back to the guild until I have something. Why don't you find employment? My, charity to be hounded, by the unwashed cheese. I mean... Don't have to be so rude about it. Of course I can spare a coin. Why is it that you worry about returning home empty-handed? You seem like a good person, sir. I will tell you if you promise not to tell, Shremmy? Tremmy? Cremmy? Of course I wouldn't want you to get in trouble. I would begin with my name, Ginia. I grew up here in Brynlaw. My father was a tailor until he was killed, and my mother is long dead. My lord, things have not always been like this. Brynlaw was once a pleasant town, though my memories may be influenced by happier times in my own life. Go on. Regardless, life was hard, but it had its pleasures. We lived on fish and our produce. The asylum offered employment to many of us. Really? Then the pirates arrived, led by the despot Desherik. Is that the pirate lord? Desherik had lost a war with another pirate king. Forced to this island, his ships invaded the town. They took our homes. Desherik killed our mayor and dumped his body into the sea. We were forced out into the streets. Damn. So this is turned into a pirate haven then. We begged the asylum to offer us shelter, but the wizards within locked the doors against us. My father could take no more injustice. He tried to get back into our house and was executed for breaking the law of the pirates. Once they've stolen something, the owner has no claim on it. You'd think they'd respect you trying to steal it back. Desherik said that we would have to pay for our father's crime. He gave us to Tremmy, his lieutenant, as a reward for his service. He put me to work as a courtesan for the drunken pirates. It's horrible, sir. He says that he'll kill my brother Ason if I don't do it. Damn. Would you like to hire some assassins to take out this Tremmy and pirate king, pirate lord? This is outrageous. Worry not, girl. Only point the way, and Tremmy shall worry you no more. What's the point, sir? If Tremmy dies, you will only get in trouble, and Deshrick will just give us to someone else. Or kill us. I can handle the trouble, girl. Perhaps I could help you escape as well. Do you have any exit at all? There is no escape for Ason and me. There is a smuggler who will take us, but we cannot afford to pay him. There is nowhere to run on this island. Where is this smuggler? I'll pay for you and your brother's passage. Will I, though? It depends on how expensive it is. Or what you have to offer. Maybe valuables that aren't valuable to you but might be to me. I will also ensure that Tremmy never bothers you again. Tremmy can be found near the inn. The smuggler's name is Callahan. Oh, I saw him. He will be near the docks. Thank you for your offer, but please be careful. Of course. Hello, doggy. Uh-huh. Yeah, who's a good boy? Yes, you are. Ooh. A wand. It's just a wand of paralyzation. Nothing particularly special. I wonder where that place is. Also, this map isn't too big, actually. I guess it's about as big as most city block maps. Pirate versus a drunken sailor. That pirate looks weird. Oh no, he was just crouching. What would you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Pirate door guard, I imagine that's, yeah, Pirate Lord's home. We'll say hi to him later. Oh, there's Ason. Oh, kill the pirate first, though. Where's everyone else? What are you guys doing? Go all the way over there. Excuse me, ma'am. I didn't mean to bump into you. Hey! Who are you calling ma'am? I gotta go. You little thief. Hold it, son. Why are you taking money from me? I'm sorry, Mom. I gotta do it, or you'll hit me again. Explain yourself, boy. Who will hit you if you don't steal my money? I mean, I already know. I can't say, Mom. I don't want to die. I gotta go. I mean, it's only 10 gold. But what you for? I'm taking the roundabout route. And are the pirate and Oben the pirate? Oh, someone's home. Cool. Oh, and Temple of Umberlee is here. Interesting. Are they fighting? Huh. I wanted to see what was in here, but it looks like it's stairs. Andar? Where are you, Artorias? Don't tell me... Yoshima, what the... Get over here. And Artorias. Talk to Andar.
It's probably best left to me.
guess you can't. Alright then. Fine.
Some direction.
Oh, that door's open. Close it for now so I don't think I've been in there. Nope, everyone stop trying to be clever if they're pathfinding. Let's go down the stairs. Lady Galvena's Fest Hall is currently closed. You shall have to return later. Oh. I sort of assumed that was where the inn was. Maybe this is the inn. Oh, it's a shortcut. Wait, yeah. Or no, yeah, shortcut. Wait. Yeah. The vulgar monkey. Oh, there's Shermy. The asshole that will have to kick his ass later. Not a very... Oh, it opens up, of course. So Sanic is the guy we're actually supposed to talk to. But for now, let's rest.
You're not mercenaries, are you?
What do you be wanting here,
Hate those money-grubbing
This ain't the friendliest place for strangers to be walking about. I've coin in my purse and a will to spend it. Are you going to turn me away? Not at all, not at all. There may be unfriendly faces around, but a paying customer is always welcome here. Imagine so, considering these are all pirates. All right. Well, next time I suppose we'll actually truly explore this area and start talking to people.